Joining us today is Eagle News correspondent Alfred Acenas in Honolulu, Hawaii. Hi, Alfred.
Hello, hi, Liza, and to all our crew around the North America. Yes, I'm always behind the wheel around this time, which is 5:12 p.m. Hawaii time, and I apologize for the gloomy skies because of flash floods that we just had earlier today. But that's not why I'm reporting. I just wanted to demonstrate, if you guys saw me earlier, this is actually a faster than normal commute for me, for obvious reasons. A lot of the residents here and even the tourists are pretty much hunkered down or have just chosen not to be out and about today. But let me just run down our situation by the numbers. As of 4 p.m. earlier today, Governor Ige made an announcement. There are 14, let me say that again, 14 confirmed cases of COVID-19, the bulk of which is 8 on the island of Oahu, 3 on Maui, 2 on Kauai, and the latest one, the newest one, is on Big Island. So in essence, all 4 island groups have COVID-19 cases. So far, there's at least 1 or 2 in which involved a community spread, in which, unlike the majority of the cases here, which involved travelers who, vacation here in Hawaii or got the disease from somewhere else, these are from local residents themselves. The first one that was discovered was from Kualoa Ranch. For those who are not familiar with that place, that's the backdrop used for Jurassic Park and a few other movies. And as a result, sad to say, that attraction had to be closed until further notice. The second local case of COVID-19 involved a healthcare staff worker at one of the major hospitals in Honolulu. Now, speaking of the hospitals, a lot of the big ones here have set up almost like a triage tent or a separate or segregated facility in which they can screen patients for COVID-19 and separate them from those that seek normal services. So we'll see if we can get an update for you later in a few days. But that's just the update I wanted to share with you all, and on top of everyone else that's covered so far. We do have a lot of changes here, from limiting crowds to no more than 10, to the closures of major attractions to include, like I said, Kualoa Ranch, and now the USS Arizona Memorial, where at Pearl Harbor, and Blaisdell Center, Blaisdell Arena, and them facilities. That is really a big concern for the state that depends on revenues from the tourism industry, the number 1 industry here in the state. And right now, from my last report, experts have estimated about close to $250 million that will be lost in the next fiscal year. And the state will have to come up with funding somewhere else because of these closures and suspensions. It's losing money as we speak. So that's something that we're going to track as far as the long-term effects of COVID-19. So that's an update for you. And one positive note, I mentioned the traffic already, and yes, some of the kids here are on their day off because it's also spring break in the public schools as well as the University of Hawaii. But some of us, turn the camera around. Some of us still have to commute to work until further notice, because some of us are what you call mission key and essential personnel for other fields. So, reporting from somewhere on the road in Hawaii, I'm Alfred Acenas. We live in interesting times. Back to you.
Thank you, Alfred. Looks like you're enjoying